Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of
Startup Chat.
I'm Afshin Deuce.
I'm Mo.
Hi, Mo.
Hi.
So we usually talk about everything and anything. Non-scientific is
Yes.
just our own ideas, a little chit chat, and the context is always the startups.
Exactly.
So, what do you have in your mind today? What should we talk about?
The subject is something I really like it. I'll do a lot, and I think you are an expert as well.
I'm an expert at a subject?
Yes.
Oh, yoo-hoo! So, I'm dying to know what subject you have in mind right now. Like, by the way, we are truly improvising every video because we just sit down and sometimes say, you come up with a subject, and sometimes I come up with a subject, and then we go back and forth on it like a friendly chat.
Exactly.
So, what's the subject on your mind today?
Networking.
Networking.
You know, I'm host of a couple of networking events.
Yes.
I go and meet people a lot.
Yes.
Wherever I can, whenever I have time.
Yeah.
And I know you are someone that enjoying meeting with people.
I do enjoy meeting with people.
Exploring everyone characteristics.
Yes.
Having chit chat with them.
Yes.
So, what do you think about networking and how much networking is good for a founder?
For a startup?
Yes.
Well, that's a very good question. First, I need to qualify what is networking. Okay. To me, networking is being present in gatherings where you can meet new people.
It could be a nightclub.
Could be a nightclub.
Okay.
Could be a party.
Yeah.
Could be a business thing, wherever, right? And it is the act of walking up to someone you don't know and introducing yourself, or asking somebody you know to introduce you to someone you don't know. Now, sometimes people think the more people you know, the better it is.
Yes.
Generally speaking, that could be true. But how you use your network, I think, is more important than how big it is. You have people who are tangentially connected to hundreds of thousands of people.
Yes.
But if you ask them how well you know those people, they're saying, I don't know a whole lot about them.
Yeah.
But if you have a much smaller network, but you know them personally, you know how synergies can be created, and you know how you can support each other. Now, again, since we're talking in the context of a startup, so the first thing you need to figure out is what type of a network do you need to plug into?
Okay.
Do you need talent? Do you need funds? Do you need guidance? Do you need advice? Do you need a co-founder? And each one of them will require you to plug yourself into a different type of network and get introduction to different type of people. And then you'd have to get to know them. I think there is a very general rule about networking that says, you know, each time you attend any kind of conference or anything, get to know one person really well and connect with that one person really well. It's a whole lot more valuable than connecting to a bunch of people who you know tangentially.
Yeah.
So I have been involved in startup events quite a lot, and I've gone traveling, trying to find networks that I might be able to leverage. And what I learned is sometimes in your backyard, you can find things that you don't need to travel across the world to find, right? Like I've sit down and talked to friends and say, hey, like, you know, I was going to Silicon Valley to find funds, and they told me, hey, why are you going to Silicon Valley? Let me make an introduction right here in Vancouver, and maybe you can hit it off. And they made that introduction. I thought, wow. You know, and, you know, when I went to Silicon Valley, actually, I thought there is a whole lot more competition for it. So how you use your network is important. How you call upon the people who you know, and how you choose who to bring into that mix, and how would they help your startup go to that next stage. That's something that you need to be careful about.
So optimize your network somehow. Know people, but optimize your network and maximize outcome.
Exactly. I would say that's exactly what I was trying to say. Maximize the outcome, optimize your network. Bigger is not better necessarily. and get to know people, genuinely get to know people. They might not come in handy today,
Yeah.
into like there might not be synergies today, but if that personal connection is made, then who knows?
Yeah.
Sometimes in the future, something could happen.
And sometimes we have delusion that we are connected, we know people, but they were just being nice and say hi to you.
Exactly.
It happens
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, people can read too much into an interaction with another person.
Mhm.
So you're right. You're right. Sometimes you think you can call on people for things, and you do, and you get a negative response.
Yeah.
So that can happen. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't overestimate how well you know people in your network, because when the time comes for you to call upon them for something, maybe they're not the right person, and maybe they're not committed to
Mhm.
helping or getting engaged. So that's right. You need to know where you stand with your network.
Perfect.
Okay, well, anything else you want to add to this?
No, it was perfect for me.
Okay, well, thank you for watching, and please do subscribe if you wish to. And we love to hear from you, your comments, and any questions. Again, this is not a scientific thing that we're putting together. It's just two friends chatting and sharing their experiences in the context of startups. So I would love to have questions from you that we can use as a subject for our future episodes. Have a great day.
See you.